If it's confirmed by forensic expert that's actually Bobrisky's audio, then we will not go into privacy laws. Because that one too, we cannot, because people also do it in our country. You have conversation and they record your conversation.
Okay, well, all right. All of this, I want to say this so that we can end.
Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, Bobrisky, Femi Falana, Files, Very Dark Man has obviously been trending over the recent actions of Bobrisky implicating EFCC and the Nigerian Correctional Service. This brings to bear the words of a wise man that once said, "For every rumor, there is an atom of truth in it." But the question is, how can this truth obviously be unraveled? Yes. In what's trending on Arise News, Dr. Ruben Abati, Ojinika Okbe, Ayo, Rufai Usini has analyzed the nitty-gritties surrounding the Very Dark Man, Bobrisky, Files, and Femi Falana's saga that is rocking the nation of Nigeria. I want you to take a look at how they analyze it, and I'll be coming to give you my thoughts about it. Please intentionally do what to hit the like button so that YouTube can recommend this video for more people to get to see as a means of courtesy for the good work we do to keep you continually posted.
Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Nigerian Correctional Service have been implicated in a bribery scandal that has set social media abuzz on Tuesday. A social media influencer who goes by the name Very Dark Man posted a video which revealed an audio recording allegedly made by popular cross-dresser Bobrisky, saying that he had bribed some officials of the anti-graft agency with 15 million naira to drop the money laundering charges against him before he was sentenced to 6 months in prison on April 12th for abusing the naira. Bobrisky also allegedly claimed in the audio recording that he never spent a night in prison and that Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria and the father of popular musician Files, was hired to secure a presidential pardon for him in exchange for 10 million naira. Bobrisky has, however, denied all the allegations in a post on Instagram on Wednesday, saying that the audio recording is fake.
You know, I was on my way to the prison, then my godfather called me and said, "You will not enter that prison, don't worry. Let me make arrangements for an apartment close to the prison. He's going to call the controller in that's overall in Nigeria and Abuja, and I'll talk to them. They shall talk before I come back. Then I took me to one apartment that I must not come out till I finish my sentence. The guy said they should come and keep me here, that I mustn't go like enter data, but nobody should know that I'm not there.
Yes.
So they said the guy will collect money.
All right. I mean, this has caused a lot of frenzy on social media. There's the person that they said was implicated, Haliru Naba, who's the Controller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service. That was one of the names that was called in that audio recording. Again, it's still an allegation. Well, Very Dark Man's post, which has since gone viral, has caught the attention of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Ministry of Interior. Both agencies have ordered an immediate investigation into the allegations. The post has also caught the attention of Files, who on Wednesday demanded a 24-hour retraction from Very Dark Man for defamation after he claimed that Files may have been complicit in the scandal and also questioned his sexual orientation. All right, of course, we know that Files is the son of a senior advocate. He's already gone to, social media to post his retraction demand from Very Dark Man. If I can read some of the excerpts of that letter. Let me pull that up. Files wrote, "To set the record straight, our client never at any point initiated a conversation with Mrs. Idris or Mr. Idris Okuneye, our client, has documentary evidence that Mr. Idris was in fact the one who initiated a call. Specifically, on the 4th of May 2024, Mr. Idris, aka Bobrisky, contacted our client requesting a phone conversation with him. Our client graciously obliged, having knowledge of the Naira abuse charges levied against him and genuinely believing he might require legal advice. Mr. Idris, aka Bobrisky, called shortly after, but instead of soliciting legal advice, he stated that he was in distress and needed financial assistance of about 3 million naira, which he claimed he needed to pay some officials to be permitted to stay in the VIP section of the correctional center. In the letter, Falana asked the public for a public apology to be published across all platforms where the false defamation was disseminated. The letter added that, there should be a retraction and apology to be issued within 24 hours to the chambers and will pursue legal actions, including claims for monetary damages. There was another statement that was in that letter, which was the main defamation. Falz had said, without contacting our client, you went ahead, that is very dark man, to publish a careless statement containing multiple allegations, including an insinuation that our client is involved in a homosexual affair and intended to get a presidential pardon for Mr. Idris Okuneye. Very dark man, violent. He has actually responded, Ayo. I watched his post, I believe it was on YouTube, and he talked about the fact that, he did not accuse Falz of anything, but you heard in that video, if you all heard that video clip, he did insinuate that Falz may have been homosexual. But I think the big story here is the accusation, really, of the EFCC officials and the Nigerian Correctional Facility. I would like to start with Dr. Abati, really, on this conversation.
Okay, this is a very disturbing thing. The first point we must admit is that all the parties involved have been saying, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. First, social media interaction, electronic interaction, that's what we have seen. First, to establish that people must know that what you do on a phone or internet or computer and all that, the evidence is admissible in law in Nigeria. Section 84 of the Evidence Act of 2011, and also Section 258 of the Evidence Act. And also, we have the book on electronic evidence in Nigeria. One of the authorities that I know is that of Justice Alaba Agileye. So nobody should say, it's not my voice, it's this and that. The court can admit the evidence and investigate it. That's number one. Number two is that very dark man, I think his name is Victor Esse. He has said, is it Martin's Esse, whatever. That, he didn't say those things. He just asked a question. That his far as also, there's something local innuendo. If you just make any unnecessary innuendo that is defamatory per se, you can be called to question. And it is on the basis of that counsel to Falz, that's Mr. Falana Jr., Falana has said there should be a retraction. What he has said, through his lawyer, the Guardian, that, he didn't say so. Well, he will have, if Falana decides to go to court, he will have to go and defend himself. Number three, he also alleged that Falana was involved in this attempt to procure pardon. In terms of the implication for the justice administration system in Nigeria, that's a very serious matter. In that same video, there was evidence, the allusion that Bobrisky, his name is Idris Okuneye, was said to have been sentenced to prison. First, that he procured the reduction of the charges. And second, that a certain godfather intervened, and instead of going to prison, they paid a certain controller general, and he stayed in a flat. These are very disturbing things about the justice system in Nigeria. But I've seen people who say anything is possible here. After all, we're in this country. When a certain person who shall remain nameless was imprisoned, and his wife impregnated his wife from prison. And in fact, there was a naming ceremony while he was still in prison. How did he get to a position where he impregnated his wife?
Immaculate conception. You know, this is where I want you to come in and Rufai really quickly, because this is the bigger conversation. The fact that, you know, our prison system is, you know, allegedly so porous. I mean, if you had seen some reports from FIJ, Fushaya Soyombo, he had posted different, you know, there was a time he spent in jail. He went undercover and he did reveal damning evidence about the fact that our prison systems are, it's like this.
So all the reports out there, and the question is, what will the Minister of Interior do? So generally he has said that they will order an investigation. We'll see the outcome of that investigation. There are some investigations we're waiting. We're also waiting for the EFCC as regards to 15 million that was said to be given to some EFCC officials to be able to give them, you know, to be able to drop those charges of money laundering. Yes. Because all of us too were surprised when that thing happened, because all of them was money laundering charges plus naira flunking. Then all of a sudden, money laundering dropped, then it was just only naira flunking before we went into this. Then also, we will have to have investigations deeply, because we've heard a lot of complaints, especially as regards to prison service, what goes on there. In fact, we have like 2 people bring letters officially that I have sent to the minister himself as regards the state of our prison and what is really going on there. So we'd like to get to the end of the matter. As regards the very dark man revelation, if Bobrisky is saying that he didn't say all those things, I think we also need to have a private investigation where we subject Bobrisky's voice to forensics.
Yes, because
so that we can get a full forensic outlook as regards to what happened. And as regards Falls writing that letter saying they should retract, you know, when we look at very dark man's what they call exposing, there were some things needed to have been careful of. I think just playing the audio will have been adequate. A lot of mistakes were made in the analysis. When he went ahead to cast aspersions and say, oh, this person is very person, so they shouldn't go that way. Like Dr. Oki said, he left room for innuendo there. Because when you read Fowl's rebuttal, he now gave a full context to the conversation, saying that they were even telling them that you don't need to pay for any pardon.
He did. No, not for any pardon, for the VIP section. The only conversation they had was a 3 million naira
whatever. So he gave some clarity as regards the context in that matter. But all of this too is not ending, because you know all of this really started because of money. The person that released that audio, very dark man, was being owed money by Bobrisky, and the money has been paid. And very dark man said he's not going to release the audio.
Wait, has the money been paid?
Yes, the money has been paid. 4 million naira. He showed the update. In fact, Bobrisky was calling the person and was not willing to pay. So the money has been paid. I think to get to the nitty-gritty of this matter, because me, I know Bobrisky. Very dark man said no names were mentioned in the part B of the audio. Very dark man, we beg you, with everything we owe, for the integrity and the safety and the love we have for this country, you must release that part 2 of that audio.
We need it.
We need it. We need to be able to hear more names. We need to be able to get to the end of this matter. Maybe in that part 2, we will know the Godfather that procured the flat apartments, that got the controller. Maybe we will also know other skeletal Indomie activities that went on in that place. So please, very dark man, but I know you get to the end of the matter.
Except to just our woolens. When the information comes out, what will happen?
Investigation.
That's what I'm saying.
Usually, no. See,
hold on.
I think this matter now, because it's a state matter, we need to get to the end of it.
The reason I said that is because, like Dr. Abati cited, this is not the first time we have heard or seen, or that we know that things untoward are happening in the prison service.
Yes, that's the main point.
Fisayo Shoyombo he went in at the risk of his life. What happened? So what will just happen is it will be social media sensation for a few weeks.
Well, I hope
and
not.
I'm just saying, that has happened in the past. But because that's what I'm saying is that people say, oh my goodness, did you hear? How many times have exposes been done and nothing has happened? But let me just say something. The spirit behind this as well, and I was going to clarify that. Recall that the reason why he released this audio in the first place was almost tantamount to blackmail of Bobrisky. That's another angle, because he told Bobrisky that if you don't pay me the money, I will release. And then he recorded that audio without the knowledge, I want to assume, of Bobrisky. So there's another thing around there as well, on the side of Bobrisky, that there's blackmail elements there.
But we can only say that because Bobrisky has denied the audio. We can only say that
if he admits
confirmed.
he's the one. So I'm giving you a way out, Mr.
No, if it's confirmed by forensic expert that actually Bobrisky's audio, then we will not go into privacy laws.
Yes, exactly.
Because that one too will come out, because people also do it in our country. You have conversation and they record your conversation.
Okay, well, all right. All of this, I want to say this so that we can end.
Made one point that justice in this country will seem to be only for the rich people, that the poor do not have access to justice at a theoretical level. Access to justice is an important point.
Absolutely, talking about
But the legal issues,
Yeah.
the dramatist personnel there can sort it out, including the public officials that have been mentioned using their positions to trade.
All right, talking about justice is going to lead me to my next story. We all have to sum this up. Bobrisky, who is in the center of the story, has denied all allegations at this point, so we are not accusing anybody on the show. But we need to reveal this investigation. Such a big story. We'll follow up on it.
Wahala no too much. In this country called Nigeria, you can hear a situation where people are talking about procuring presidential pardon. What is actually wrong with the justice system in Nigeria? This is, as much as it is seen as a joke, it's a very serious issue. Where they say the judiciary is the hope of the common man. Is that what actually really true? What is the hope for the common man? If people can go ahead to procure judgment for themselves. A lot of Nigerians said it is very amazing that Nigerians believed that Bobrisky was sent to prison only to find out that he was sent to a very comfortable flat, allegedly. Why? Because of money. 15 million, 10 million, 4 million, all these rumors. There was $1 million somewhere. Take it or leave it. It's just that people always come out to shade themselves when such things happen. And there is something we must learn from such stories. The truth is that when we come on social media to speak, there are records. Social media has records, has history. So we must be very careful of what we say and do. Perhaps Very Dark Man never believed that this kind of video was going to go viral. Bobrisky never believed. After giving him, him such a privilege. A lot of Nigerians has criticized the childish actions of Bobrisky, coming out to say that they gave me presidential pardon, I paid to stay in a special place, blah, 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 blah. What does that mean? It means that there is absolutely something wrong with the justice system in Nigeria. And this is a serious call for the National Judicial Commission, the Nigerian Bar Association, to do something about it. Because truth is, beyond all these rhetorics and controversies you're seeing, we don't want to even talk about the political sector, what is going on there. Because that one, it's crazy. Seriously. It's actually very crazy. In the new advent of the monetization of Facebook, YouTube, and most of these social media platforms for Nigerians, Nigerians are going to every extent just to gain traction. Yes. And we must be very careful of what we put out, because some of them may haunt us. Please, we'd like you to do what to intentionally drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the saga of Fowl, Semi-Falana, Bobrisky, Very Dark Man, and all. And we shall continue to be here to serve. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank. See you on on our next video. Signing out. Peace out.